guys, welcome back to another lip balm review. This one is our REVO one, and honestly, I have no idea how I didn't do this one before now, because this is one I bought when it literally first came out. It's the Honey REVO, and this one, oh my god, this was like one of the ones where I went to 7 or 8 different Walgreens trying to find this little fucker, because it wasn't even anywhere online yet. It was unavailable. Mercari wasn't a thing yet. So all I had at my disposal was eBay. And if it wasn't on there, you're screwed. So, yeah, I made my sister go to 7 or 8 different Walgreens, and we came back empty-handed. And then, like, the next day, she went somewhere... Actually, I think she went to one of the same ones that we had hit up that day, was like, so guess what they finally had in stock? And she took a picture of this, and I was like, oh my god, buy it, please, I'll pay you back, like, immediately on PayPal. So I did, and I got it, long story short. But yeah, I was just like, was this thing really worth that much trouble? Holy crap. So I was really stoked because I was like, honey, that's a different flavor that you don't really hear too often in lip balm. I wonder how they're gonna approach that. So, I got it, and it looks very similar to the beeswax peppermint one. It's just a darker, honey-ish kind of color instead of that beigey one that the other is. But yeah, so format-wise, as usual with a REVO, flat top dome. In the packaging, I think I already touched on, has the Beauty 360 label on top because it came from CVS, and the bottom says REVO. I haven't even put my label on it yet because I'm an idiot. And you know what? I dicked around so long on getting around to reviewing this. Look when it expires! Yeah, next month. That. So apparently I need to go hit up CVS and see if they have some newer ones so I can replace this little sucker, but anyway. So these are not, well actually no, I take that back. I think this is either organic or a hybrid, because it does have beeswax as the base instead of petrolatum. I don't have the original label anymore for this because this has been open since I got it, but yeah. I don't really know, with all honesty, what all else is in it, so I think I remember this one being a hybrid, but I could be wrong. Oh, and I dropped it. But anyway. This one I think is part of their permanent collection. It's not one of the limited editions, since I believe they still sell it, as far as I know, that this is still available, because I feel like I still see this every time I go to CVS. Could still be old stock for all I know, but I think they do have newer ones available, but I'd have to go look. But yeah, so amount of product is the usual 1/4 of an ounce that all REVOs have. Already told you the shelf life. Excuse me. Price point on this, I believe, was $3.50 when I bought it. Obviously, there's sales. You could get a better deal. There's coupons. They're older now. They might not cost as much now. Hard to say, but at the time, I believe I paid $3.50 for this. I'm also in California, where everything is marked up, so there's that. Sturdiness-wise, though, it's nice hard plastic, as you can tell. So no worries there. Nice, good locking mechanism on there. All good. No special features like SPF or medication, so we move on to the scent. That is nothing like honey. So I was totally bummed when I got this, opened it, and realized that it smells exactly like a Girl Scout cookie Thin Mint. I was like, that's not a honey scent. That's basically a watered-down version of the beeswax peppermint. What the hell? What are they trying to pull here? I was so mad, because I was expecting something that smelled like honey, and this does not. It still smells really good, don't get me wrong, but it's not honey. But yeah. But yeah, so it goes on clear, obviously. It's just white lip balm, kind of a bleached white. I'll fill in some more. May as well. Like, before it expires the next month, may as well use the crap out of it. But, yeah. Doesn't really have a flavor. I mean, you feel the tingliness on your tongue once you lick it, but it doesn't particularly have a flavor. I was expecting that, at least, to be honey, if they couldn't get a honey scent in there. But no. Just still mint. Okay. Way to fail at your job, REVO. Usually, they're pretty good at least smelling something like what it's supposed to, but this one just doesn't. Luckily, it still smells good and all, but it does not smell like honey. But, the consistency and the thickness on this, granted, I just put on a crap ton of it, but this is more of a medium weight consistency, thickness. And it's very creamy and slick. I love the actual consistency of it. It feels really good. Not sticky at all. Just really rich. And just very creamy. I love the way it feels. And it does have some tingliness to it, but much less than the beeswax peppermint one does. I feel like actually it almost leaves a little bit of a frosted look, barely, but that may just be that I put on a crap ton of it, that's more likely. But yeah, so that's the thing. So it is a little bit shiny, but again, also put on a ton, but even if I hadn't, it is a shiny one. Moisturization-wise, it does get good marks there, because it does moisturize. Like I said, this one I actually had open. This was in the days before I started keeping things sealed for first impressions, for on video. Had no idea that was the direction my channel was gonna turn at that point in time, so yeah, I had it open. But, yeah, it does moisturize really well, and longevity-wise, this one actually does stay on pretty well, just like the beeswax peppermint one does. Stays on few hours. I feel like the beeswax in it does help it stay better. It might actually have honey as an ingredient in it, even though it doesn't smell like it. So there's that, because it does, like, cling to your lips really well. So it has one thing going for it. And it holds up to the drink test fairly well, too. So, I mean, it's got that going for it as well. So in terms of my overall rating for this one, I mean, my disappointment on the scent really does play a huge factor in my knocking this one down. So, I'm sorry, I'm only giving it a 7. If it actually smelled like honey, even if it were like honey and mint, I'd give it like an 8 or a 9, but because it does not even vaguely resemble it, it only gets a 7 in my book. So anyway, that's all I have to say on this one. So as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you have this one? Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments, and if you were also as disappointed as I was that it does not smell the tiniest bit like honey. So let me know that, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me in the comments. And until next time, bye!